When that sun comes down and hits your skin, every single cell gets about 10,000 hits a day. Our body has 2 natural DNA repair enzymes, but the problem is they can only fix about 50% of the damages that happen a day. So what do we do to fix this?
Hi, I'm Dora, and I'm here with Jennifer Tilney, the CEO here of Platinum Skincare. And we have some exciting news.
Yep.
We have a wonderful new product that we have been anxiously awaiting.
Yep.
And many of our customers have been anxiously awaiting this product as well.
Yes.
And this is our new product, and its name is Cell and Tell DNA Repair. And we are just going to learn all about it today. So let's just dive right in.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Yeah. So DNA repair enzymes, they're not new. I mean, they've been studied since the 70s. Our body actually has DNA repair enzymes in them.
Okay.
So what happens, most of our aging, most of our problems, pigmentation, wrinkles, collagen damage, all that kind of stuff, stems from damages from the sun.
Okay.
And even if you're putting on sunblock, even if you're, for the most part, trying to stay out of the sun, no matter what, you are out there. We all live life. We're going back and forth to our cars, all this kind of stuff. That sun, over the course of your life, from when you're a little child till now, whatever age you are, what it's doing is it is damaging your cells. And we know all about that, right? But what we don't realize is that when that sun comes down and hits your skin, every single cell gets about 10,000 hits a day, like actual damages.
From the solar
From
rays.
the sun. Yeah.
Got it.
So our body has 2 natural DNA repair enzymes, and they work wonderfully.
Okay.
But the problem is they can only fix about 50% of the damages that happen a day.
Okay.
So if you've got every single cell's got 10,000 damages on it, and your body can fix about 50% of that a day.
Okay.
So what happens on day 2, day 3, day 4? Yeah, you're fixing a little bit more of yesterday's damages, more of yesterday's damages.
But then there's more that's coming in
But now
every
today's
day.
damages are coming, and today's damages are coming. So we are constantly compounding damages. And you have to think, as good as the body is, it is repairing things, but you can't repair it perfectly all the time. Maybe the first so many times you can repair it really well, but after a while it starts to not be as good, you know, and then our cells start to have problems. And that's when we have things like zombie cells. People talk about where the cell is like so damaged, it can't actually physically repair itself, and then it just sits there floating around causing problems. Sometimes, like if we think like, let's think of a case of like a sunburn. You know, the sun that burns all of your cells, and they basically give up and die. So that's apoptosis. That's when all the cells they're like, I can't fix this. Our
That's
DNA
when you get that peeling from a sunburn?
peels right off because it's dead.
Got it.
Kind of similar to like what we're doing with a chemical peel, right? We are destroying those outer layers,
in a controlled
forcing
fashion.
it to go off. But unfortunately, when this is just constantly hitting you every single day, it's not like for any kind of general benefit.
Got it.
It is destroying things. And we have 2 natural DNA repair enzymes. We have Micrococcus lysate and Arabidopsis thaliana. And those 2 are found in our body naturally, right? They can help to repair these damages day by day by day by day. They do a great job, like I said. They can't do everything. So what do we do to fix this, right? So we want to add extra help for our skin. And how we do that, technology moves forward. What we have in Cell and Tell is both of those. Plus another one that comes from plankton extract. Now that's not found naturally in our bodies. It's actually, comes from plankton. But all 3 of these work perfectly in our body. And plankton extract is going to work really quickly. So you put that on your face and instantly it repairs about 50% of the damage. So that's helping our body to repair these damages every day.
Just the one.
Just that one.
Okay.
Now, the only caveat with that one is it requires light. Like sunlight is the best. Things like blue light.
Ooh, interesting.
So like a light mask, using your LED masks, light bulb lights.
Okay.
Those can help. Not as
Yeah.
good as just like walking out into the sun for a minute or putting like an LED mask on. That is the best way to activate that. And then the other ones, the Arabidopsis and the Micrococcus, those work naturally. They don't require light, but they're a little bit slower in effect. So you put those on and they stimulate your body to, with all this additional healing power. And they can help to fix about 75% of the damages that we get. And it takes a little longer. It takes about 12 hours, 8 to 12 hours or so for these to work. So applying all three of these on top of your body's natural functions.
So then now you got 5.
Now we can start knocking off all of these damages that have been accumulating our whole lives and stop them moving forward. So this is 100% prevention of damages. And the key is, like when we think about like antioxidants, an antioxidant like vitamin C and stuff, that's prevention too.
Right.
But it has to go on, before you go outside to help, to help you with UV damages and things like that. But it's not necessarily going to fix it if you put it on after the fact. Now this, you can put it on before. You should put this on every single morning, every single evening. But this can also fix things immediately after the fact. So let's say you went to the beach and you might have gotten too much sun or something like that. And you come home and apply this immediately. This will help to stop all of those damages.
So could possibly help reduce future pigmentation issues.
This is huge for pigmentation, because if you think about, this is great for pigmentation, this is great for wrinkles. And when we think about pigmentation, what happens when the sun hits your skin produces melanin, right? Melanin is like an umbrella. It's like I'm putting up shade to try to like protect myself from damages, which these damages that we've talked about that happen every day. So the number one goal is to protect itself. So it's keep creating that melanin. There's those damages in the skin that stimulates your body to keep creating more melanin. Now, when you can fix the damages at the source, you can stop the body's reaction and making it pump out more melanin. So
that is amazing.
If you think about this, you can put this on, put your melanin inhibitor on. This is going to be stopping and fixing that DNA that is causing the melanin to come out. So your melanin inhibitor, can turn down that melanin and help to lighten it, use those lightening ingredients like our Fade Bright has in it. But putting these together is going to be really key for stopping, future rebound pigmentation and things like that. So I can think of like so many exciting things, to help with that. And obviously the same kind of things as well, with collagen being damaged and elastin being damaged. All of these are damaged at our DNA level. Right? So if we can fix the DNA, it only makes sense that the rest, everything will just fix itself. It'll start looking better and better and better. And it's not like it's going to be an instant fix. So let's think about like a timeline, right?
Yeah.
Today's damages when you're putting this on with this, working with your body, we're going to fix today's damages quickly. But what about, damages that are for
because
years
that's kind of
back?
how it goes. You don't see sun damage immediately.
No.
So you could, be out in the sun for a day or two, and then all of a sudden, you hop out of the shower and you look and you're like, where did that come from?
Where did that come from, right?
It wasn't there yesterday. It
could have been
like
years
it came
ago.
overnight, but it's kind of, and then all of a sudden it's more visible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, we're going to fix today's, we're going to fix yesterday's, and we're going to the more that you keep applying this and working this into your regimen, you're going to continue to fix problems that are stemming back from longer and longer ago. But a lot of people worry about what about all that damage I did when I was a kid and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff? Like, is that still there? That's really not still there. As we've said, and your body can fix about 50% a day.
Got
so,
it.
Especially little children, they're probably not getting sunburnt on a daily basis and things
Right,
like that.
right.
So don't think that bad sunburn you had when you were 3 years old is just like, ruining your skin and on your face now. That's really not what's happening. It's the continuous, every single day
Right.
bombardment on your skin that is causing the problems. And if you think about it, like these bad, let's call them, like they're called senescent cells, where they've been damaged and our body has tried to repair them,
Okay.
but let's say it can't.
Yeah.
It's too damaged.
Right.
Not damaged enough like that sunburn where it just dies and is flushed out of your system.
Got it.
And it's not fixed, so it's just sitting there. And it's not helping anything.
Kinda like
it's
dormant.
making things worse. It's because things are seen like this is a problem cell, and you can't fix it. And it like starts a like cascade of events,
Yeah.
of negative events.
Does a problem cell attract more problem cells?
I believe it does.
Okay.
I believe it does.
Curious.
I believe
if
it does.
it would just start multiplying or attracting other
The
damage.
groups of those
Yeah.
cells could come together. And what's going to happen when you have groups of those cells or even a couple of single cells? I mean, that's where you're getting the pigmentation
Yeah.
and the wrinkles and
Loss of elasticity.
definitely loss of elasticity.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is we want to get rid of those cells. Unfortunately, because the DNA repair enzymes of our body tried to fix it but couldn't.
Okay.
Even putting on more, we still can't fix it. But what we can do is help it go away, help it flush out of the system and
Yeah.
help get rid of it. It's like we can't fix you, but we can get you out of the body.
Right.
And, replace
And
it
this
with nice
product
new
is
healthy
going
cells.
to help flush that damage.
Yeah, DNA
as well?
repair enzymes are
amazing.
what can do that. And the interesting thing is, absolutely nothing else can fix your DNA. Only DNA repair enzymes can fix your DNA. There's nothing else you can't do. Chemical peels, you can't have lasers.
Yeah.
Nothing can fix DNA problems other than DNA repair enzymes. So it's super
I'm going to ask
important.
an obvious question.
Okay.
Where are these enzymes sourced? Is this plant-based? Is this...
Yes, it doesn't come from humans or anything like
Okay.
that. I mean,
I just know that question will be coming. So
Yeah, no. These individual ingredients, we're sourcing these. Like there's Dr. Dan Yarosh, and he is the one that really worked with these. For
Yeah.
decades. And I believe he had them patented at the very beginning. Now, obviously, time has gone by. Like I
Yeah.
said, this was from like the 70s. So now we can all use them. But there are some, select ingredient manufacturers they put them into liposomes so that they can penetrate deep into your skin and be activated and used by your skin.
Yes.
So these 3 ingredients here are coming from, we're sourcing them, obviously. But no, it doesn't come from a human or anything like that.
Okay.
And plankton obviously is coming from a plant source.
Sure.
There's definitely nothing like scary or
Okay.
anything like that in here. And
So should someone as early as their 20s, 30s, 40s, like when should someone start using this product?
yeah, it's not like you need to use it when you're a small child or anything
Right.
like that, right? Because your body's really good at repairing itself when we're younger. Everything just works better when we're younger. As you age, that's when the problems start sticking around. So I
Because
would
that
say
damage keeps compounding?
it just keeps compounding
Okay,
over the
got it.
years,
That
right?
makes sense.
So once you start seeing maybe like some freckling or spots happening or some
Okay.
lines happening, I mean, anytime you start to see the aging,
Sure.
you should really start throwing this into your regimen.
So 30s. 30s
I
and
would
up.
say for sure. Yeah, for sure 30s and up, maybe late 20s, 30s. Or if you're, if you spent a lot of time in the sun when you were in your 20s.
Yeah.
And I would say that would be another use for it too. Like let's say you are in your 20s and you're tanning and stuff like that. Let's try. I mean, tanning's bad. We know tanning's bad, but let's try to alleviate the damages
Right.
that the tanning is causing by when you do your tanning, put some DNA repair enzymes on your skin.
Smart.
Try to fix some of those damages.
Yeah.
As much as you can because
Right.
later on, it's just going to keep getting worse.
Excellent. I had a question. I had a thought, and I had a question for you, and now
Yeah.
it's escaped me. You know how that goes.
I do.
Shocker. So anybody can use this. Oh, I know what I was
Anybody.
going to say. It came back to me. Somebody with acne-prone skin.
Yeah.
Will this help repair some things? Or probably not so much the damage that's caused by the acne.
Yeah, no, I don't
But
think
is
it's...
this beneficial for someone who has
This
acne-prone
is
skin?
this is not going to fix other problems. It's not going to fix rosacea. It's not going to fix eczema.
Okay.
It's not going to fix acne. It's not going to fix any other skin conditions. This is going to fix skin conditions that are coming from UV damages.
Yeah, right.
But everybody, every
course,
single
yeah.
person in the entire world is getting UV damages every day.
Yes.
And like I said, even if you have sunblock on, and if you think about it, we talk about this all the time, people don't put enough sunblock on, right? So if you're putting, let's say SPF 50 on, but you just put a little pea-size amount,
Yes.
or rub it in almost
Yeah.
like it's a cream, you're not getting
You're not putting
SPF
enough.
50. You might be getting SPF 20.
Ah.
If you have a SPF 30 and you're putting that little pump on your whole face like a cream, you might be getting SPF 15. When we're talking about SPF, when they do the testing, it isn't like an entire, you would have to spooge out an entire fingers width. Like you
Right.
feel like you're putting far too much on. That's what's giving you the coverage that you need. So even if you do put sunblock on every single day, you're still getting those damages.
Got it.
So, I mean, even if you're great with your
So
care, you
basically,
still need things like
this
this.
is repairing kind of the root source of our skin.
Yes.
That over time gets damaged by that compounding damage, building up. So
Yeah.
we're going to have more of that, of course, if we're in our 50s, like we are, versus
Yes.
somebody who is in their 30s, because they're kind of just at the beginning of that.
Right.
You know, where
Right,
it
right.
hasn't quite. But let's say if you're in your 30s and you start using this, you're fighting that battle. You're
ahead of the game.
Yes, you're ahead of the game is what my
You
thought
are
pattern
way
was.
ahead of the game. Here we are in our 50s starting it.
Got it.
And
Well, why didn't you come out with this product
I
years
didn't
ago?
know. I didn't know.
I just started using it recently, and
Me
I
too, and I feel
absolutely
horrible.
love it. I absolutely love it. I have combination
it.
oily skin, troubled skin. I love it. I've been using it with my secret agent. That's another question. Any issues with using it? Obviously, with the secret agent,
No.
people are going to want to know.
No, let's talk about that. Like, what can you use this with? What can't you use this with?
Yes.
There's nothing you can't use this with.
Oh,
This
fabulous.
is not going to be damaged by applying it at the same time as, you know, tretinoin or retinoids or
Yeah.
growth factors. Nothing. There's
Copper
not.
peptides.
This is
You
nope.
can use it with everything.
This is good to put on everything.
awesome.
So you can put it on morning. I've been putting it on twice a day, morning and evening.
Me as well.
Technically, in the studies that they've done,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of makes sense if you think like you get all your damages throughout the day, and then at night your body heals and repairs.
Yes.
Technically, the very best use of it is on like in the late afternoon and evenings,
Got
right?
it.
Because that's when your skin is in its like repairing mode. So let's say you just want to put it on once a day. Put it on in the evenings.
And then
Right.
get your LED mask immediately.
And then get your LED. And we put, right, because if you think about it now, the two DNA repair enzymes are working, but the plankton one is not.
Yeah.
The plankton one requires light. So yeah, you could, you know, give your light bulbs, you're activating it a little bit.
Sure.
But if you really want to activate it, and I put that on our directions panel here.
That's amazing.
And it's the wavelength that's in like the blue, purple color. Like red, I think can give a little bit, but it's the blue light
Awesome.
that turns it on. So you definitely want to put that blue light on your face. So
fun.
we suggest, you know, just popping, if you want to do an evening treatment,
Yeah.
popping your LED mask on like the blue setting for, you know,
Sure.
just a few minutes. Just
you could
to
do both.
turn those on.
You could do your red setting for, I do that. Like I'll do
Yes.
15 minutes with red and then maybe 10 minutes with blue because I still
Yeah.
have troubled acne skin on occasion.
Exactly. Exactly. So you can definitely use this at night.
Yeah.
You can use it during the day. You can use it with anything. I'm going to state that this is something that absolutely everybody should use.
Okay.
I'm going to say like this needs to be in your regimen. I'm
Yeah.
sorry I'm bringing it to you so late, but it needs to be in
appreciate
your
you
regimen.
and your diligence for bringing
Yeah.
this and creating this product.
Yeah, and then there's like just a couple more things. Like, okay, so there are other products out there with this in there, right?
Yes.
But
What
we
makes
like
ours
to make
different?
things a little bit better here. So always, we're putting more of the ingredient in here.
Okay.
Now, you're not going to find anybody claiming percentages in DNA repair enzymes at all. That's not
How
out
do they
there.
measure that? Does it like...
It's what's recommended by the specific ingredient manufacturers.
Okay.
And that was from the original testing and the concept when they came up with the products. They say, put X amount in there. But even when they say put X amount in there, we always put like X plus Y in there. So there's always more in ours.
Yes.
But then we've also added lots of other ingredients in here, right? So I'm going to just get this out because there's a whole big list.
Yes.
It's not just the DNA repair enzymes. We also have like the RNA and DNA, which is like hydrolyzed RNA and DNA fragments. And these are messengers that help to stimulate repair in the skin. This is going to help your DNA repair enzymes work faster, get to where they have to go. Now let me read off the rest because there's a big old long list here. Of course, we've got Synth 6 in there, which is good for all the collagen in your skin. Now we sell Synth 6 in our potions, but that's just excellent for stimulating the collagen. 1, 2, 4. Stimulates hyaluronic in your skin, lots of wonderful things. And then, of course, we have like collagen and elastin, which is just super moisturizing mostly. We have a lot of the ceramides in here. There's NP, AP, EOP. Oh, I can't pronounce that one. Phytosphignosing? What fun am I? Cholesterol. There's just like bioidentical lipids that help to really moisturize your skin. There's squalene in here. No, it doesn't come from sharks. It comes from sugar. Beta-glucan. And I put beta-glucan in here because there's a lot of people that feel that hyaluronic acid, I put a hyaluronic acid in lots of things for moisturizing. But beta-glucan is another source that can really moisturize the skin, and it doesn't, rely as much on like the water and the air and things like that.
Got it. So that'd be better for
I'm adding more beta-glucan into more things.
Drier states.
Yeah. Moving forward, I'm adding more beta-glucan and more things. It's been requested and absolutely great. And then, of course, there's, some antioxidants and things. We've got resveratrol, which is just a wonderful ingredient. Ubiquinone, which is also known as CoQ10. These are two of the most powerful antioxidants. So we're putting antioxidants in here. Like I said, they work together so wonderfully. Vitamin B. And then also red algae, which is the Hawaiian sea extract. Now, you will sometimes see people claiming red algae saying that it's giving you plankton extract benefits. It's similar, but it's not the same. Okay, just so you know. Plankton extract is not red algae. Like they both come from the sea and all this kind of goodness. They have some properties, but
similar but different.
Red algae is not a DNA repair enzyme. It's going to help. It's got lots of minerals and things and vitamins and amino acids and stuff. It's going to help your skin. But it's not a DNA repair enzyme. It's there as a helper.
Got it.
So, and of course there is a little bit of hyaluronic in there because it's a good product, but we're not basing our moisture on just hyaluronic like a lot of times we do. We've got the beta-glucan and the ceramides and all that other kind of good stuff. So, like, not only is this like a wonderful healing great product that's good for any skin type, obviously it's something that everybody should be using. And I want to bring up one other thing, and I don't want it to be controversial, and never in a million years would I claim that anything that we do or sell or use can cure cancer or anything along those lines. But now, as for safety, if you have had cancer or if you have actinic keratoses, which is like a pre-cancer, can you use this?
Yes.
And the answer is yes. And you really, really should be using this.
Be using this.
Anybody that has had skin cancer in the past, they have a much higher chance of having it again in the future. Right? And if you have a K, which is the actinic keratoses, which is like a pre-cancer, things like this, things like DNA repair enzymes are extremely beneficial at healing the damages at the base to help
Yeah.
Get rid of those.
Get rid of 'em before
like,
they
like I'm
start
saying,
compounding.
I'm not claiming in a million years that this is going to cure cancer, but if you've had skin cancer,
It's beneficial.
or you have some, or you have precancerous lesions and things
Yeah.
like that, this is something that you should be using. This is not going to hurt anything. This is only going to help. And there are a lot of people out there looking for things that they can use when they have problems like this. You know, especially in areas like Florida, California. And we have a lot of customers from there, which is kind of why I wanted to mention this.
Yeah.
Something very, very good to help that. And I just wanted to stress that
Yeah.
it is very important, and it's something that can be just super beneficial
Yeah.
if you're
Well,
sitting in
and
that
if
spot
you were,
there.
you know, if you did have cancer before, you want to do all the things to try to avoid that in the future.
You do. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to go get your treatments
Yeah,
and
you're gonna do all
you
the
know,
things.
whatever prescriptions that you're putting on to fight that. But using this alongside it is going to be beneficial.
That's
and when you're
awesome.
through your ordeal
Yeah.
and you want to help use preventative and protective
Sure.
things, this is something that is going to be excellent for people to use.
My next question is, I know we formulated this predominantly for the face, neck, décolleté, probably tops of the hands.
Yeah.
What if somebody would like to use this on their body?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely the areas that are hitting the sun, you
Sure.
know, right? So if you wear short sleeves a lot
Right.
and you're in the sun all the time, I would
A lot of
suggest
times
putting it
it's
on
the
your arms.
forearms, the
What if you
ladies-
have I wear short pants
Yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
or skirts, you know, so you've got like from your knee down, that's always in the sun.
Yes.
I would put it there too, because, you
Yeah.
know, you want to protect those areas.
Yes. I had a gentleman call the other day, and he was a bald gentleman.
Oh,
and
yes.
Asked if he should be putting his products on the top of his head.
Yes,
I'm like,
and his ears.
I said 100%. Yes,
And his
absolutely.
ears. Put it on the top of your head and your ears. And let's say you are a man and you have you still have some hair up there, but your hair is thinning.
Right.
Probably the best time to put it on is like when you first get out of the shower.
Yeah.
You know, so you can kind of like move things around.
Yeah.
Get it into any of the areas that you know that the sun is hitting.
Sure.
To
Or
help
like you
protect
said,
those areas.
if it works well at night as well, you know, they could put
if you
it on
wash
in
your
the
hair in the
evenings.
morning, yeah, put
They
it
could
in
put
your
it on the evenings too. Yeah.
exactly.
That's great. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. This is a 1 ounce bottle.
Yes. So you get about 150 pumps
Okay,
from
so this
here.
should last if you're using it 1 to 2 times
3 to 5
a
months.
day. Yeah, absolutely. I have been mixing it like 1 pump of
That's what I do.
Selentel, 1 pump of Secret Agent, 1 pump of Regenerate, or my
That's
potion,
exactly
or
what I
have
do.
you. And then I do the same at night, and I absolutely love it.
I do too. It's another wonderful feeling, kind of like a creamy serum. Kind of like our Secret Agent is a creamy
Yeah,
serum.
very similar.
This is a creamy serum. So if we want to talk about like an order of application, obviously our first, after you wash, if you have an acid toner or
Yes.
serum or something along those lines, your acid
Yes, you
acid
wanna
or
put those
alcohols
first.
go on first, right? Let those go on, soak in for a sec. Then you want to put like your water-based,
Okay.
super thin serums on. So this isn't super thin. So if you had a thinner serum,
Right,
maybe
right.
like Regenerate or Hyaluronic or
Yeah.
something like that, you could put those on first if you like to layer.
Sure.
Then you could put, you know, this, your Secret Agent, they're kind of like equal.
Yeah.
Then follow that with your creams and then
Nice.
your SPF.
Got it.
And, you know, if it's nighttime, obviously no SPF, but make sure you throw your retinoids in there.
Yeah.
But just like you do, and like I do, I like
Sure.
to just mix it all together and put it on.
Yeah.
I find that's the easiest for me, but I don't know, maybe I just do lazy skincare.
I feel like it has such a luxurious feel to it.
It does.
When it first came,
should open
in
one.
from our lab, I had opened, a big 5-gallon bucket of it, and I'm like, oh, it looks so luxurious, and it was
does.
so like creamy and buttery.
It looks like
Yeah,
it looks like a cream, but
Right.
I mean the second you spread it around, it
Exactly.
like turns into like
yeah,
a serum.
super nice application.
And it's moisture, and that's because of like all the ceramides
Right.
and the lipids and all that kind of stuff in there. So I feel like now I don't usually use too much moisturizer,
Right.
per se,
Right.
just because I've always had like more naturally oilier skin. But I find that like I definitely don't need anything
I
when
don't
I'm
use
using
any
like this.
moisturizer after my combination as well, but
No.
I am like you. I have more
Yeah.
on the oily side.
So if anybody is on the drier side, this
Yeah.
is going to help, I feel, keep your skin more balanced. And then, of course, you can put your moisturizer on. And if you're really dry, then you definitely want to put like an oil on top,
Yeah.
a couple of drops of emo oil or
That's-
essential effects or something like that.
Excellent.
And then your SPF. But let me see, is there anything else to...
I feel like
cover?
we have so many customers that have been calling and emailing, and they are
Yeah.
anxiously awaiting this launch, and I
Yeah.
am as well. And we do have the samples that have already
We
been.
do. I put the samples
Yeah.
on a little bit ahead of time. If
Yeah.
you're a VIP,
Right.
you could choose it as one of your free samples.
Yes.
And if you're not VIP, you could still purchase it, but you could have been trying it a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't announce it or anything like that, but just to let you know.
Oh yeah,
It's
I've
there.
already had calls. I've had calls from
Have you?
customers and emails stating they have tried it and they go to the website to buy it and it's not
And
on
it's not
there
there.
yet. And I said we're launching it soon. It's any day.
Yes.
But I mean,
Well, today's the day.
yeah. So that speaks volumes that they're trying just an itty bitty sample and they love it and they want it.
Oh
So,
my gosh. Just
awesome.
this is the funniest thing. Okay, looking at the bottle and looking at this
Yeah.
reminded me of one more thing that I know we will get questions on and I
Okay.
might as well say. And that is like, what is this?
Yeah.
This is your DNA. And it's on the front of the bottle, it's on the
Yes.
side, it's like these fun designs. This is a double helix. And people want to know, how does this know how to fix those 10,000 damages? How does it know?
Yeah, how does it
How does
know?
it know what to fix there? Okay, so the double helix is double. It has two identical sides, right? So this line is the mirror image of this line.
got it?
So what happens is when you get those damages, the odds of this exact spot being damaged on this exact side
Okay.
is like none, right?
Oh.
So all it needs to do, all your body and the DNA repair enzymes need to do is look at the other side of the helix and they know exactly what to fit in there and fix it. So it's
it
always
knows
being
it's
repaired
smart.
perfectly. Yes.
So it's smart. If this side is broke, it looks at the
it
other
looks
side.
at its mirror image and goes, oh, that's what it needs to be.
Clones it, mimics it, does whatever it has to do.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's very
Yeah. So because
intelligent.
I was just thinking like that is going to be a question, and that's kind of like why we went with this, and I
Yeah.
just remembered it just looking because I've got it on here like 1,000 times because
Nice.
that's what's so amazing about it. It's not just like fixing it with something.
Right.
It's fixing it with exactly what it needs to be fixed with.
Wow.
To make your DNA perfect again. And I
This
just
is
thought, like,
amazing.
that's like a kind of neat thing maybe to end on. Like, that's how it works. It just looks at its mirror image
Yes.
and then fills it in properly so it can fix all those damages.
Well, I am proud to say that we are evolving with the skincare industry, and this product is definitely a wonderful addition to
This
our
is
line.
the best. This is the best. I keep saying that
Congratulations.
every time something new comes
Congratulations
out.
to
This is
you.
the best thing ever.
Honestly, though, but this is the science behind it. I was so intrigued.
amazing.
I had been using the product, for a few weeks now, but I haven't been fully educated. So this was wonderful.
No, this was your learning
This is
thing
authentic, yes, and you explained it wonderfully.
too. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, so if you have an understanding,
Absolutely.
hopefully everybody getting this video today will have or
Absolutely.
seeing it on the page will have an understanding of how it works and why it is so important to start using it.
So get it in your regimen right away.
Yes.
All right, it will be on the website live
Yes.
now.
Right. It's
All
time
right.
to go.
Perfect.
Time to go get that and get started and get your skin improving.
Absolutely. All right. If you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call at 1-800-917-3155.
Yep, you can also email us at support@platinumskincare.com or join us in our Facebook group, Platinum Skincare Gurus.
Perfect.
We'll see you there.
Thank you.